The effects of Tropical Storm Harvey have been deemed catastrophic for most of the residents of the U.S. state of Texas. With reports of life-threatening floods, officials say more than 3,000 people have been rescued in and around Houston. CNews reporter Marie Hull spoke to one Trinidad and Tobago national who told us how she and her family have been coping.
With Houston being labeled the fourth largest city in the United States, the effects of Tropical Storm Harvey on its population has been affecting the lives of many. Dana De Silva, a Trinidad and Tobago national living in Texas, says her neighborhood, which is located in Sienna Plantation in Missouri City, has been placed on a mandatory evacuation. She tells us what the atmosphere is like in her area.
I mean, there's pretty much this devastation all around. I am blessed that where I am personally, and where my house is located, we have not had flooding, but the surrounding main streets and lower down into the community, it's totally flooded. I have other Trinidadian friends who are actually staying with me. Their home has water pretty much up to the doorstep, so it's right there. Everybody's homes are being evacuated in the back. If you haven't left on your own right now, they're pretty much making people leave.
Dana and her family and friends have opted to stay in their location despite calls to evacuate.
I mean, at this point in time, they recommend you are to evacuate, but you can only evacuate by boat now if you're in certain areas. For people like myself, where I am, if I was to evacuate, I would have to have the Coast Guard, the Navy, somebody from an emergency to get to me, because I don't have the ability to go through that high water. But in my situation, I'm probably better staying in my home.
She says her neighborhood was placed on a voluntary evacuation on Sunday and then changed. She explains the type of assistance the residents in her area have been receiving.
We have an army that has come in from, they're called the Cajun Army. They came in from Louisiana. It's a private group of people. We have the Coast Guard. We have, pretty much any emergency facility that could be dispersed. We also have volunteers, neighbors who have boats, paddle boats, canoes, anything, big trucks, anything that can go through that water. That's where we're at.
She also said social media has been a great help in assisting residents who are trapped.
We've been asking everybody to post on Facebook, hey, do you have a boat? Does your friend have a boat? It's to get to us that's the hard part, because, there's only one way in and one way out when you have this type of chaos.
The effects of Tropical Storm Harvey is being hailed as one of the worst storms to hit the city. Dana tells us despite warnings, the outcome was not expected.
This has started since Friday. We've been going through prepping, going to the grocery, getting ready. Nobody expected this devastation. This is probably going to go down in history. It's bad. I don't know how Houston will recover from this.
At least 9 people are reported to have been killed in the storm. Dana says she is aware of at least 20 Trinidad and Tobago families living in Houston, but she did not say how many were affected. Heavy rains in Houston are expected throughout the week. Marie Hull, CNews.